Welcome to DNA and Destiny 2-in-1 series. What caused Princess Diana postpartum depression? Postpartum depression is a long-lasting mood disorder that many new moms experience after giving birth. To find out what cause of this complicated disorder, we need to know her birth data. Diana Frances Spencer was born on July 1st, 1961 at 7:45 p.m. at Park House, Sandringham, Norfolk, United Kingdom. 20 years old, Diana became Princess of Wales when she married Prince Charles on July 29, 1981. The following is a basic human behavior model. Before we discuss Princess Diana's mental health problem, we must start from her troubled childhood. She was born into the aristocratic family of the Spencer. Diana was the fourth of 5 children. Her mother, Frances Spencer, left her father, John, when Diana was just 7. Many royal commentators believe this decision triggers a lifelong difficult relationship between Diana and Frances, in which render Diana's mental uneasiness. Let's take a look at the following macroview human behavioral sequencing chart, the dominant forces. Dominant forces: childhood, adolescent coordinate, quantum age 6 to 15. Let's focus on subconscious mind zone. Dionysus legend, god of wine and madness, personifying wine, party and festival, madness, chaos, drunkenness, drug, ecstasy, justice, architecture, decoration, accessory, and partake. He also personified recalcitrant, free-thinking, sentimental, and somewhat psychopathic. Dionysus legend, with the interventions of weak nuclear force, the polarity variation force, and subconscious mind, render Diana mental uneasiness. Dionysus legend possess yin fire, equivalent to tyrosine, TAC. Dionysus legend, with the interventions of weak nuclear force, eventually lead to imbalance of tyrosine that affecting Diana's brain function. Tyrosine, a conditional amino acid that's used by the thyroid gland to produce one of the major hormones, thyroxine. This hormone regulates growth rate, metabolic rate, skin health, and mental health. It is used in the treatment of anxiety, allergy, and a headache. Tyrosine can act as a mild appetite suppressant. It may also be useful in the control of anxiety or depression. Tyrosine is known as the antidepressant amino acid and serves as the building block for the hormone dopamine and norepinephrine, which create pressure and well-being. Childhood adolescence stage always start at conscious mind zone. This stage rely heavily on parents or guardians to taking care of. Therefore, parent zone and sibling zone celestial pole play very important roles of Diana's mental faculty development. It is interesting to note that sibling zone can observe mother's behavior toward children. Let's take a look at the following macro human behavioral sequencing chart, the recessive forces, especially the big nuclear force. Audacious achievement with the interventions of weak nuclear force as sibling zone eventually lead to Diana's frustrations by her parents' divorce, and it had a very negative effect on her. She despised her stepmother. Celine tie-in with the interventions of weak nuclear force as sexual desire zone eventually triggered Diana's lifelong difficult sexual relationship. Because of her troubled childhood, she wanted to marry a man on the planet who is not allowed to divorce her. Diana was keen to marry Prince Charles from her day as a teenager. She was extremely sure of herself to marry Prince Charles because she said it was fate. She had a strong sense of her own destiny. Is the king of stars, with the interventions of gravitational force at action zone in relation to Kappa zone, eventually lead to Diana fancy with man who will be the king. Diana and Prince Charles were wed on July 29, 1981, at St. Paul's Cathedral in London. Diana and Charles became one of the most well-known couples in the world during their marriage, despite being infamously mismatched. The fairy tale royal marriage crumbled after she gave birth to her son William on June 21, 1982. Diana suffered postpartum depression. Diana once spoke about her postpartum psychological problem and how much media pressure there was around her first pregnancy, and how things just go worse after the baby arrived. Came home, and then postpartum depression hit me hard, and it wasn't so much the baby that has produced it. It was the baby that triggered everything else that was going on in my mind, she said. Boy, I was troubled. Diana gave birth to Prince William on June 21, 1982 at 9:03 p.m. at St. Mary's Hospital in London. The uncertainty principle deduced that 8:59 p.m. is best described why Diana is suffering postpartum depression. Let's take a look at the following basic human behavior model for verification. Please focus on the star configurations and the positions of conscious mind and subconscious mind. Let's take a look at the following macro human behavioral sequencing and micro view human behavioral sequencing. The summary of macro view and micro view behavioral sequencing enables us to view Diana's tyrosine level after she was giving birth. Please focus on the cash flow zone, the subconscious mind zone, for answer. Dionysus' legend, with the interventions of strong nuclear force, the polarity conservation force, and weak nuclear force, the polarity variation force, in a line eventually lead to imbalance of tyrosine that affecting brain function and subsequently causing Diana suffering postpartum depression. If you like my video, please share and subscribe. Thank you.